Hello guys, this is CodeNCode and this is Mastering Number Theory Part 1, right? Because there are going to be Part 3 and 4 also, Part 2, 3 and 4 also. And in this series, you will learn how you can master number theory starting from the very basics to the very advanced concepts, right? And in this series, I'll also provide you practice problems, what you need to learn in each week. This is basically your number theory Part 1, basically week 1 for you. All right, so I'll provide you practice problems, resources, textual and video resources also, and of course most important, the practice problem that after you have learned that concept, right? So let's get started. So since this is part 1, so you should go easy on you, so you can learn two different things, right? These are not easy to by easy I mean there are a lot of things that you need to learn. So first of all, primality test, checking whether given number is prime or not. Sounds easy, but it covers a lot of things. I'll explain in a moment. And then you can learn binary exponentiation, basically evaluating a raised to power n efficiently. Again, seems very simple, but again it transforms into a lot of advanced concepts like matrix exponentiation and finding the net term of a recurrent solution efficiently. All right, so yeah, these two you can start with for your number theory. Okay, first week. So now let's take a look at these two. First of all, primality test. There are two ways you can find whether given number is prime number or not using square root of n method. It takes square root of n time to find out whether given number is prime or not, right? Or you can use sieve algorithm, right? So here you can only evaluate one number in square root of n time. Here you can evaluate all of the numbers in range 1 to n in n log n time, right? Now for this method, once you have learned that, same algorithm, same code, almost with very little changes, can be utilized to find out the prime factorization of a given number, sum of the divisor of given number, divisor count of that number, and Euler's distribution function. You can evaluate ETF of n. All of this you can do in square root of n time. All of this, right? So you are learning one thing, and then by making a little bit of change in that code, you will be able to evaluate all of these, right, in square root of n time. Similarly, once you have learned sieve, you'll be able to do a lot of things, all of these things in n log n time. So you can evaluate prime factorization, right, of a given number using SPF, that is smallest prime factor, and sum of divisor, count divisor, ETF of all of the number in the range 1 till n. You can evaluate that in n log n time, right, using sieve algorithm. So you are learning one method here, then you are able to do all of these things. Then you are learning one thing here, then you are able to evaluate all of these things, right? So that's why I said there are a lot of things to learn for these two concepts that we have picked for week 1, that is primality test, and then we have binary exponentiation. Binary exponentiation is simple. You have to evaluate a raised to power n efficiently, that means in log n time. That is the best we can achieve, right? And once you have learned that, not only that, I'll explain in a moment. These are all the practice problems, just give me a second. So not only that, you'll be able to do a lot of things, including matrix exponentiation. Basically, given a matrix A, you have to evaluate a raised to power n. That too you can do in log n time. So if matrix, let's say, is a square matrix of size n cross n, you'll be able to evaluate n cross n, matrix A of size n cross n, and you have to evaluate, let's say, a raised to power k. You'll be able to do that in n cube times log k time, right? If you don't do that, if you don't use exponentiation, fast exponentiation, it's going to take much more than that. Okay, so two things: primality test, matrix exponentiation, binary exponentiation. Okay, so first of all, for primality test, these are the problems you can solve. This is for square root of n method. Okay, you can solve lead code 2521, 1952, 507, and one of the problem from Spoj, that is ETF, for evaluating ETF of n, right? These two, of course, all of these three are easy. This one is a bit difficult comparatively to these three, right? And this you can solve after learning square root of n method of prime factorization. Okay, then for just a second, I forgot the fifth problem, that is this one, 2507, also again medium difficulty, right? All of these problems for primality test, square root of n method, right? Then you have sieve method, right, that evaluates in n log n all the primes in range 1 till n, right? These are the problems you can solve, one of which is from CSES, counting divisor. Then two lead code problems of medium difficulty. Almost all of them are of medium difficulty except this one. Okay, all of these problems you can solve once you have learned sieve algorithm. Okay, and of course you must practice these problems. So these are two things: primary test using square root of n method, then sieve method. Finally, we have binary exponentiation. As of now, since this is a single concept, later we'll learn matrix exponentiation and solution of a recurrence relation, right? We'll learn that later, right? So then I'll give you much more difficult problems. So as of now, you can solve these three problems: easy, easy, and medium, right? So from CSCS, Spoj, and LeetCode, all. So yeah, these are the problems you can solve. Now, what is the resources you can use to learn? So there are two. As I said, I'll provide you textual resources to learn these, and then of course the video. So you can go to cpalgorithm.com, and then here you can see on the right hand side you'll find under the algebra section you'll find fundamental. You'll learn binary exponentiation. Okay, so I'll explain all of that and how you can evaluate it in log n time, everything with a lot of examples, right? That's what I like about it. And along with that, you can also learn sieve algorithm here, right? So everything along with the proper image and all, so that you are able to visualize the algorithm, what exactly it is doing, along with the code, right? So you can learn from here if you prefer textual resource. Then if you want to learn from code, from lectures, video lectures, I already have a very detailed course on number theory, 41 lectures or something. So from here you can learn, right? I'll provide a link of all of this in the description of the video. For example, you can learn primary test in square root of n time. You can learn sieve algorithm, and then of course in between I have practice problems, so you can try to solve those also. Then prime factorization in square root of n time, binary exponentiation also, right? And then prime factorization using sieve also, right? Matrix exponentiation, I would not suggest to go for it as of now. Learn binary exponentiation, then learn modular I forgot the name of it, modular arithmetic, and then go for matrix exponentiation, not before that. Yeah, so these things are there. Yeah, before that, learn modular arithmetic, then go for matrix exponentiation. So what I'm trying to tell you, this is a whole playlist, covers everything, but as of now, just go for the things that we have discussed here for week 1. If you are done with all of those concepts, all of the problems that I have given you, then if you want, you can go for other concept. All right, so all of these resources I'll provide in the description of the video, so you can go through this. Hopefully you are able to cover all of this in week 1. If you do, please do let me know in the comment section. It just gives me a little more hope and motivation to work for the next lecture. All right, so yeah, this is it for this lecture. Thank you guys for watching, and till the next video drops, keep coding. Thank you.